Right. We should be live in both vertical and horizontal in a brand new format. Welcome into the stream, people. I hope you're all well. What I need to do is switch from the Sky Go app on my computer to the Sky Box because I need to be able to hear the game. So, as we confirm that, we're not watching Man City Brighton, although that game is 0-0. We're watching Burnley versus Manchester United. It is game week 21, I believe, of the Premier League season. 21 games in. The first game without Ruben Amorim as Manchester United manager, sacked the day after the 1-1 draw with Leeds following some alleged outrageous comments in the press conference where he basically turned around and said, "You fuckers do your job and I'll do mine." But no, not allowed to do that. Not allowed to call out the bosses. Not allowed to call out the owners. Not allowed to call out the board. And he got sacked. It's a joke. But I'm going to save my opinions for the podcast recording on Saturday evening. For now, we're going to focus on what is now Darren Fletcher's Manchester United for the next two games. This game against Burnley away at Turf Moor, and then Sunday's FA Cup third round game against Brighton at Old Trafford. And then it is very strongly being linked to either Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and or Michael Carrick for the interim role to the end of the season. I'm happy with either. Let's just get it confirmed and try and make the best out of the season now that the decision's been made to move on from Ruben Amorim. Andy, welcome into the stream. I can see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're cooking for yourself and not doing work prep. And yes, a fantastic header from Evan Nilsson to equalise for Bournemouth, who'd gone a goal down to Matthias Tell of Tottenham. Siobhan, welcome into the stream. Hope you're well. So I'm a teaching assistant, right? United supporter, main class teacher, Burnley supporter. Can you imagine our day was today? Did you sit there the entire time being ripped the piss out of because Darren Fletcher's the manager? Is my question. And for whatever reason, my chat box isn't working in Meld, which is not helpful. There you go, it's now working for YouTube but not for Kick. Do I need to relog into Kick? Hold on. Oh, Bournemouth now 2-1 up. Soon. Wait, so I can't log in because I'm live? It was ripping the piss out of him this afternoon because of how low down the team are. I won't see him till Friday, so the score best be good. Just some pasta for you. We'll be back soon. Yeah, given what for? Facts. Right, I'm going to have to temporarily pause the stream on Kick. So I will be back on Kick. Give me a second. Right. Night Ellen 4265. Welcome in on YouTube. How we doing? Welcome. And it does look like we're back up on Kick now, or we should be. Yeah, we're back up on Kick, and my thing is now working for chat, which is fantastic. It means I don't have to keep doing this to peer around the tripod for the camera. And it also means it should pop up on the screen, which it is. There we go. Right, we're back. Welcome into the stream again, everybody. Sorry about that. Wouldn't be a Spirit stream without a tech issue, would there? So, back to where we were. 0 out of 10 recommendation. Brilliant. Yeah, I just gave up before kickoff. I'm like, fuck it, why not? No, we've got kickoff 5 minutes away. The lineup is no longer going to be taking up the majority of the screen to the right hand side. I've got it lined up across the bottom with our away cards because we're in our away kit. So I'm trying to matchy. So we've got Senna Lamans in a goal of a new look formation for United. The Ruben Amorim era is done, so the 3 at the back or the 5 at the back, wherever you looked at it, is also done. Darren Fletcher selects a 4-2-3-1 with Senna Lamans in goal, Diogo Dallo at right back, Aidan Heaven and Lissandro Martinez at centre back with Luke Shaw at left back. Manuel Ugarte and Casemiro as the double pivot with Bruno Fernandes who returns from injury, although his minutes will be what's the word? Managed, so that he does not re-aggravate his injury. Patrick Dorgu's going to play on the right wing with Mateus Cunha on the left wing, and then Big Ben Sesko up front. Our bench looks a little bit better now with the likes of Kobe Mainu and Mason Mount returning to the bench. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes stepping in. So a couple of the youngsters have dropped back out. I will confirm the bench in just a few seconds' time. Augusto, welcome in. Welcome into the stream on YouTube as well. I hope you're well. And we'll get the Burnley lineup as well once it's confirmed. It's Martin Dubravka in goal for the home sign. It is a back 3 of Josh Laurent, Maxim Esteve, who's back, and Humphreys for Burnley's defensive line. Then it's a midfield 4 of Kyle Walker, Ogachukwu, Florentino, and Lucas Perez across the midfield. We've then got Hannibal, who returns to face United for, I think, the second time since his sale, alongside Marcus Edwards, who's going to play just behind Armando Broja as the lone forward for Burnley. So that is a Scott Parker side that's looking to capitalise on the turmoil at United, with the likes of Brun Larson, Foster, and Anthony on the bench for them as well. So the United lineup, as we've gone through, it's Darren Fletcher's first of 2 games. It's Lamans, Dallo, Heaven, Martinez, and Shaw, Ugarte, Casemiro, Fernandes, Dorgu, and Cunha either side of him, with Ben Sesko up front. And we'll get the bench in just a second, because obviously my phone is my camera, so I can't check it. But I've gone with a new style layout, a new style overlay, which I hope you guys like. This looks nice, man, on full screen. Well done. Thank you, E. Much appreciated. Obviously, it's that way. Where the thumbnail is where the tracker will be. And if you're watching on YouTube vertical, it'll be below me. So we've got Bayern Deer, Maguire, Mount, Xerxes, Malacia, Yoro Mainu, Jack Fletcher, and Shai Lacey on the bench. So a bit stronger, but still not great. Still a lot of players out through injury and or AFCON. So United back in a 4-2-3-1. We've not played that since the Erik ten Hag days, and before that the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, where it fluctuated from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1 depending on the opponent. Allegedly it's going to suit the players better, so let's see what happens. But before that, I think there's going to be a minute's silence for the first home game of the season for Burnley, where they are passing on the remembrance and condolence of those that have passed in relation to their club in 2025. So when they're doing an applause, which is fine, so we can do that. I always try and make sure if there's a minute silence that we do partake. So it looks like they're doing an applause for those. Although they may then, because City did this as well, and they then did an applause into a minute silence. So we'll see how Burnley rock theirs. But for the moment, it's an applause, so if you'd be so kind. I'm doing it quietly because I don't want the microphone to just sound like I'm doing something sus. There we go. There's no minute silence. The crowd erupts. We're ready to get this thing underway. Scott Parker versus Darren Fletcher. Burnley versus Man United. My prediction is below, and I will be hoping that I've got this one correct. We'll have to wait and see. So we're going to take the tracker down on both vertical and horizontal. And then hopefully that should update automatically. But if it doesn't, then we'll obviously get it done as well. But yeah, looking forward to this. It's the first time I've done a vertical and horizontal stream in a little while. What the fuck is I do not have my phone, Andy. My camera is my phone, so I can't see it at the moment. But I will certainly check it out after the stream. Please remind me though, because I may forget. But we are now underway. Bruno Fernandes kicks off straight to centre Lamens, and United are going to look to start on the front foot early doors. It will update. I hope it does. Yeah, it's on that splash screen, as I like to call it. There we go. There is a tracker. Now we've just got to get it into position. There we go. Tracker in place. As we get a follow from Gava90. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream on Kick. I hope you're well. And I'm just going to shuffle. There we go. Right, tracker's up and running. I'm good to go. I'm going to switch my stream deck over to my quick menu buttons because I've set all of that up as well. And yeah, Gava, thank you for the follow on Kick. Welcome into the stream. Don't feel shy. Come and get involved in the chat. We're very nice people. 89 rated yet. All the stats are above 80. Damn. Dorgu's going down the left-hand side to start this game. He thought he'd want a free kick, but apparently not. Oh, he's 79 rated. I thought you said 89 rated. But all of his stats are above 80. Damn. All good. We got there in the end. Okay. Have we got any score predictions from people that are in the chat? Feel free to post them. Oh, and for context, so down below the tracker and to the right-hand side of me here, obviously, is a chat box and an activity box. It will only hold messages for 60 seconds before they disappear from top to bottom. As you just see, you may be able to see, they're going to start ticking away. That is intentional. I don't want to be in a situation where the same message shows for 10 minutes at a time if it's a quieter stream. So don't be upset if your message starts to drop away, as they are for Elijah now. They stay up there for 60 seconds. Here's Hannibal driving at the United defence under pressure from Casemiro, who just gets a touch on and allows Diogo Dalot to clear it towards Šeško. Esteve wins that aerial battle, and Laurent plays it forward. Hannibal brings it down. Lucas Pires 1-2 with Edwards. Humphreys, Edwards, Pires, Hannibal. Going to chop it back. Good block from Agate. Humphreys still in possession, although he's tripping over his own feet and the ball. And then he pulls Agate back for a free kick. He's slowly deleting UE. I think it's a nice touch. Man's just out here like this every second or two, like clicking away a message. I do like this. I do like this layout. I think it's a lot more comfortable for me. It's not as crammed. It's also doesn't look blocky. It looks smooth. It's one background, one camera box. I think it looks a lot better personally. But if you do have any constructive criticism, I'm down to hear it. Here's Dorgu to the back stick from the byline. Dubravka's out quickly to collect that one. There we go. Tracker's now centered properly, so we can lock that. Here we go then. United in possession. Cunha with a back heel to Bruno Fernandes, who was looking for Šeško on the advance forward, but Laurent got there just ahead of the Slovenian. United are going to be very grateful, and so will Šeško be very grateful to have Bruno Fernandes back. Pulled his hamstring and back within 17 days. Absolute animal. Lewis, welcome into the stream. I hope you're well. Brian, welcome into the stream. I hope you're well. Someone's got him very hard on Bruno Fernandes there. He wasn't very happy about it. It was Esteve, I believe. Martinez with the reverse ball into Ugarte. It went first time for Fernandes, but it was intercepted by Josh Laurent. And now Burnley can come forward. Hannibal with options. One of them is Perez. Dink to the back post. And there's nobody there. And it'll run out for a throw-in. How do I see my points total in FPL? And can someone look at my team to tell me if I did share? So your team will only have started picking up points yesterday. And that's only if you pick players that played in yesterday's games. A lot of the games are going to be playing today or are live now. So you can just go into your team. If you open the app and go to fantasy at the bottom, it will tell you your overall points. If you click the number of points you're on, you'll get there. Gabrielle, welcome in on YouTube. I have no idea what you're saying, but hi. If you could speak or type English, that would obviously help me to work out what you're saying.
What
on? YouTube. I think it's Portuguese. I'm not sure. Strength from Cunha to hold off Perez and then lay back for Brazilian compatriot Casemiro. Saying something about the Brazilian team? Well, I mean, we've got a couple representatives. That's really good ball from Ugarte to Shaw, who flicks it in for Šeško. Back for Fernandes. Diogo Dalot with an opportunity to play a pass. Cunha inside. Casemiro wasn't very Brazilian in that moment. Yeah, it's not great from Mateus Cunha. He's sort of fired it towards Casemiro rather than rolling for him to step onto. Very difficult. He's had to arch himself backwards to try and get there. Positive start for United. If other people can keep me, or if people can keep me updated, relevant the other games, that would be fantastic. I know that Bournemouth are beating Spurs 2-1. I know Everton were 1-0 up at Wolves.
Here are Corinthians, my vice president.
Huh?
Try and translate what you say.
Okay. What do you mean you're finished? What's going on? I'm confused. Oh, there you go. They've just put up a graphic to give me all of the info. City are 1-0 up over Brighton at half-time. It's Fulham 0, Chelsea 0, but Chelsea have got Cucurella sent off. Palace, Everton, Aston Villa, 0-0. Everton 1-0 up against Wolves. Brentford 1 up against Sunderland. Newcastle and Leeds are 0-0 at St James's Park. And Bournemouth are 2-1 up against Spurs. Cool. I'm watching, I'm lurking. Roshi, welcome in. I hope you're well, man. Thank you for joining me on your work and lurk. Burnley in possession now, looking to try and break lines. Lucas Perez's cross, left foot is blocked by Diogo Dalot out for a throw-in, adjacent with the United defensive area. Hannibal's found a space between Dalot and Cunha. Drives into the box, goes for the strike. It's blocked by Casemiro. And then Dalot's going to ping that one out nicely for Dorgu to run into space. He's got Šeško ahead of him, who's trying to get in front of Esteve. Here is Šeško, good first touch. Back heel into the path of Dorgu's right foot, but he shuffled off it. A little bit weak from Dorgu. Needs to get them gym days in, man. Your podcast in VR, we can watch it in the studio audience. For fuck's sake, Rushy. Barca are currently beating Athletic Bilbao in the Super Copa semi-final 5-0. Do you reckon they're trying? They might be trying a bit too hard. Neat footwork and idea from Sheshko again. He's had 2 or 3 of those already, but you want him to get a shot away. Have a fucking go, lad. Elijah's just like sent a weird cat emote. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if he's calling me a pussy or something. I don't know. Goal kick goes all the way to Luke Shaw, brings it down for Dorgu. Martinez now collects. And Lamons will reset all the way to Aiden Heaven. Cunha's dropped in deep, played it back. Dallow's got to go sharply into the centre of midfield. Sheshko couldn't bring it down. Agate was sort of hiding behind Ugachukwu there, which is not helpful. Need to show for the ball. He was saying he loves the game and the Corinthians are his team. Very nice. Well, he's not here anymore, so. Kyle Walker, former Man City captain, now at Burnley, having left City and gone to AC Milan. How did his spell in AC in Milan go, by the way? Like, genuinely, I didn't pay attention as soon as he went. Did he even go? I genuinely can't remember. Right, Lucas Perez into the path of Hannibal. Good first touch to get him away from Casemiro. Ref says no foul. Casemiro pleads his innocence, and the ref says, yeah. If it's a dive, you need to book him. I don't think it was a dive. Just don't think there was enough contact to go down the way he did. I was surprised to see Hannibal get back into the team straight away because he's only just come back from AFCON. Tunisia knocked out very early, but I'm not sure how many minutes he played. 16 matches for AC Milan with an average of 6.7. I mean, not great then. Burnley have scored from a deflected cross. Aiden Heaven stepped in, I think it is. Hannibal's played Humphreys into the byline. Heaven's gone to block it. It's come off the bottom of his boot as he's gone to block it, and it's gone up and over Lamons and into the back of the net.
Overlay looking lit. Hope you're all well.
Ruben Amorim. Fucking blame him. Go on. Fuck's sake. How stupid are the Man United board going to look if we lose this game, by the way? Crazy. Kevin, welcome into the stream. Hope you're well. Thank you for the kind words relative to the overlay. I do work hard on these things. How many gifted to Switch Australia Sunday to what track?
Will that change the price?
Yeah. If he says France, fucking 1,000. Right, well, United have got to bounce back from a negative position once again. Portimao? No, I wish. Casemiro in step for Sheshko, round the corner for Luke Shaw.
Intriguing announcement in Discord, by the way. Looking
Appreciate it,
forward
Kev.
to
I mean, you're
supporting
still
how it
on the
all pans
Patreon
out.
as it is, as a free member, so you were here before. You were on the podcast for the Patreon before the podcast was a thing. If we lose this, I can't return to work on Friday. So I just blame Ruben Amorim. It's fine. It's his fault. Everybody else does. Or did. You won't live it down? I can imagine not. Kev, I don't actually know what's playing at the moment. I can't hear. My headphones just have the Sky Sports for commentary on. Ugarte's done really well and found Dorgu advanced. Shaw's there to support. Takes the touch. Left foot cross. Sheshko couldn't get there. Casemiro's going to get there ahead of Humphrey. Sheshko. And there's a handball, apparently. How is it given? Like, if it's at... Oh...
It's like Littler's darts entrance song.
Australia to Spain. E, are you still here? If so,
Luke
how many
Littler's.
gifted have I got? Like, what were we talking? 25 to switch Australia to Spain? Roshi wants to know. Dorgu with a diagonal reverse pass looking for Sheshko. Good interception by Esteve. Now Lucas Perez can bring it down and Burnley are going to reset. Good ball into the midfield for Guchukwu. Edwards and Hannibal's linking up well in this first 17 minutes. Kevin's firing shots. That's unlucky. Hannibal's gone for his twitch. He's tried to play Carl Walker in. It's a bit of a stretch. He got a touch on it, did Walker, but it went out for a throw in. Walker looked at a bit of discomfort temporarily. Kevin, you got to try and convince E-Man. He is a man stuck in his ways with his opinions on that game. So it's been accredited to Aiden Heaven as an own goal. Fantastic. What does that mean for FPL? Do you lose massive points for an own goal? Can I have the game downloaded by the end of this match? I wish you good luck. Siobhan's just found out that she's also got Twerk and Snorlax available because it's a sub emo. Right then, United coming forward. Aiden Heaven driving forward. Diogo Dallo in the right hand channel goes back to Bruno Fernandes. Central for Casemiro. Options are limited, so he goes to Martinez, Fernandes, Ugarte, back to Fernandes, and now Casemiro. Good intricate play in the middle of the park, but we need to advance with it. Twerking Snorlax. It's a sub emote, Kev. You should have it. If you're subscribed, aren't you? That was me Xmas Day when the cheese board came out. Fuck's sake. Right then, Casemiro, nice 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw on the overlap with Dorgu as an overlap for him. Here is Dorgu. Lays back Casemiro, time to assess his options. Clipped one, looking for Cunha, but Cunha ran beyond it. Goal kick.
Just had a
Not
wild thought.
ideal.
Can you imagine a next-gen version of Nintendo 64?
Kevin, please don't turn me on like that, especially when I'm on camera. It's not fair. Lil G Mummy, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream. I think I've pronounced that correctly. Ah, Susie subs ended. Big sad. There goes Fernandez, clipped into the channel, looking for Cunha. Esteve's going to get it clear, but only as far as Diogo Dallo, who lost out to Lucas Perez and then played in Edwards, who can drive at the defence. Broya intercepted by Aiden Heaven. Good work, good recovery from the lad after. You can no longer celebrate with Horlax, unlucky. I'm sure you people that don't have subs will get them eventually, don't worry. $24 more to switch to Spain. Brilliant. No worries, mate. Do what you need to do. So you could always just ask someone to post the the emojis whenever you want them.
That's not the same.
I know it's not the same, but it's the best you got. Right, come on then, boys. 23 minutes played. United advancing forward once again. Agate to Fernandez. Gone for the early cross. Sesko! Flicked header into the hands of Dubravka. It's a bit better, though. Kev, it doesn't actually say that you're subbed. If you want to sub, you need to go to the website. Don't use the app. Go to the website, bro. We've had more of possession, I think. Not by much. I think probably 55-45, I'd say, in terms of a split. Casemiro. Sheshko went looking for Agate, who was stuck in the mud. And then not only has he done that, he's brought down Ogachukwu, and the ref's going to pull that back and book him. No, he's letting Burnley play advantage. It's Edwards up against Shaw. Bruno Fernandes gets back in well. And Shaw gets past Ogachukwu as well. Finds Dorgu, went inside central for Sheshko. Casemiro got there and found Sheshko. Oh, Agate's in trouble. Agate's done 2 potential yellow cardable challenges. The referee's played advantage both times. Ugarte is going to be in trouble the next time this ball goes out of play. I'm telling you, boys. He may end up with it 2 yellows for 2 different challenges. But this is the thing, Siobhan. In a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, how do you play both of them? Fernandez to Martinez. Back from the Argentine. Casemiro through the leg. Šeško brings it down. Cunha. Fernandez. Cunha again. Fernandez again. Was he fouled? Ref says yes. United with the free kick about 25, 28 yards out. Is that your answer to getting both of them in, Siobhan? Just twerk. It's a good shot goal on Cunha. It's probably 25, 26 yards out, I think. Maybe a bit more, actually. Maybe looking closer to the 30-yard mark. Your answer to everything, love it. Just realised I didn't actually update the scoreboard on the vertical stream. Hold on. Right, Bruno Fernandes to take the free kick. 30 yards out, he's going to clip it to the back, looking for Casemiro. Good opportunity to head it across. Cunha's underneath it. Oh, and what a header to defend that on the line from Humphreys. Unbelievable. You won't see a better piece of defending in any of the games tonight. That is fantastic. Cunha's got it back across goal, and Humphreys is underneath his own crossbar, and he's managed to get that header over and out for a corner. Wow. That is fantastic from Humphreys. Can't even be mad about it. Corner comes in. Luke Shaw's gone very deep. Casemiro's underneath it. Šeško brings it down on the turn. Dorgu's there! And it's Lisandro Martinez that's put it in the back of the net, and the ref's then given a foul. What's going on? What's going on?
Lewis, you can't use that language.
What's Lewis said?
The C word, because you're influencing children to use the C word.
So it's Martinez and Walker that are wrestling each other. And then Martinez gets the ball about 10 seconds later and scores. It's going to be disallowed. Well, yeah, fair enough. Whatever. It's going to get disallowed. It's fine. Yeah, there you go. Confirmed, no goal. Foul by Martinez. Darren Fletcher's not happy. Nor is AJ. Suze?
I'll go and see in a second. Wait to see whether or not he properly passes.
Well, it sounds like he's hitting his head on the bars. So he's either bashing his head or he's kicking him. It's actually proper tragic that Lisandro Martinez is able to push Kyle Walker, who prides himself on being one of the strongest fullbacks in the game. And he goes down after the tiniest amount of contact because he knows he'll win a free kick. Game's gone. It's fine. It's been gone for about a decade. Fernandez looking for Šeško. Good interception by Florentino. It's going to go back to Dubravka to pick up under no pressure. So City still leading at Brighton. It's Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea down to 10 men with a Cucurella red card. Palace and Villa still 0-0. And Bournemouth 2, Spurs 1. Burnley obviously leading United here at Turf Moor 1-0 thanks to an own goal. Everton is still 1-0 up against Wolves. Brentford still 1-0 up against Sunderland. And Newcastle Leeds is still 0-0. A little bit short there going back to Dubravka, but he's managed to get there. Gachukwu turns and finds Humphreys. Reverse ball into Edwards. Dalot stepped in well to win that in the midfield. He's going to drive forward. He's got Sheshko up front. He's got Cunha to the right. He opts for Cunha. Up against Hannibal. Good recovery run from the attacking midfielder. Fernandez fires it in for Cunha. Lazy back heel looking for Dalot, but didn't quite work. Casemiro then smashes it across the box. And nobody gambles. Oh! Hey, Blaze! Long time no speak. How we doing? Welcome into the stream on YouTube. I hope you're well. "31 minutes played. Burnley 1, United 0. A Humphreys cross deflected by Aidan Heaven up and over the head of Lammons and into the far net, and is what separates the side at the moment. Not the ideal start to the game. But I did have in my prediction that Burnley would score. So if we turn it around, I could be onto a winner chicken dinner. We'll see. I'm same old. Blaze, how are you? Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. It's nice to be back on YouTube. Oh, Edwards has slipped past Casemiro, and now Lucas Perez is in behind. He's going to strike it across goal. I'll tell you what, if there was somebody there to touch that in, Lammons couldn't get there. It was low and hard towards the back post. Nobody gambled. It's out for a goal kick, but that was dangerous from Perez. I watched Aaron Fletcher play for Scotland once, and at the match, Slovakia scored in the 89th minute own goal, and then I got elbowed in the face from the celebration. Fuck's sake. Nothing worse than being at a football game and getting clocked by one of your own supporters in the melee of the limbs. There's been a goal at St James's Park. Leeds have actually scored against Newcastle. Brendan Aronson with 2 goals in 2 games. Wow. Brian is somewhere very happy. Heaven fouled by Florentino. There he is. Well, I didn't want to say it, but you can if you want. Seshko wins the header against Esteve, down to Fernandez, Dalot, and now Casemiro. Loose. Seshko tries to recover. He can't do so, and Perez is going to go back for Humphreys. He's got Dubravka as an option. Chooses Kyle Walker, who wins a throw-in off Dorgu. Cavalier an assist, I'll take it. Did you have Brendan Aronson in your team by any chance, Brian? In your FPL? Travesty if you didn't. Also, did you actually join the league? Because I see you and Elijah both actually didn't. I think. It's either you and Elijah or you and Richie. One of the two. Well, there's been a goal at Craven Cottage. Is it Fulham or is it Chelsea? It looks like Fulham are on the ball as the replay starts. That's Raul Jimenez. I don't even need to look at that twice. That is so typical Raul Jimenez. 1-0 Fulham. They make their one-man advantage count. 55 minutes in, Chelsea 0, Fulham 1 at Craven Cottage. Yeah, in the chat that we have that I sent, and then said I'd put it in the chat. Edwards a skip past Ugarte. Burnley can break. Walker's advancing down this right hand side. It's Kyle Walker. He's got very little options. He's gone back to Marcus Edwards. Hannibal being a little bit lazy there, and Cunha's won the ball back well. Yeah, so E and Richie need to do the same thing. If somebody can drop Richie a message, that'd be helpful. Dorgu's done well there. Opened up some space. Casemiro, Fernandez, able to assess the options as he enters the Burnley half. There's Ugarte. Brighton have scored. Is an equaliser, is it? Who scored for City? Or is that a stupid question? I love having a really good microphone that can pick up a baby from the other side of the house. Haaland penalty. Fair. Who won the penalty? Ooh.
Right now, are you not?
Huh? Here we go. There's the Brighton goal. Mitoma, that's wonderful finish. Lovely stuff. Cunha's really not had a great start to this game. Very loose, not being able to collect the ball, trying too hard again, just like he did against Wolves. Needs to sort it out. Doku won the penalty. Do you get points in FPL for winning penalties? I think you do. Casemiro swings one out for Luke Shaw, and now Dorgu advances into the Burnley half. Walker stands him up. Fernandez, Travella pass, that's beautiful into Dorgu. Opportunity to put the ball across for Sashko, but Josh Lauren got there first. It's not just it. Can't be another one of those nights for United. It can't be. Casemiro, short. Fernandez turns, clips, back post. Seshko's up. Harvey Barnes has equalised for Newcastle. Oh, that's a great touch. Voltamada assist?
Yeah.
Voltamada assist? Question mark. That looked like a Voltamada assist. 36 minutes played. Newcastle 1, Leeds 1. Martinez has done well against Broya there, and then after all that, Burnley get the free kick. Cool. It was a Voltamada assist. Nice. So Igor Thiago scored, Haaland has scored, and Voltamada's assisted so far. I'll take it. Not a bad run for the front three today. He's got a double, has he? Very nice. It's good for me. Up the FPL points. Bruno Fernandes is actually on my his third slot of my bench, so any points that he scores tonight, I'm not going to get. But I didn't want to take the risk in putting him in. Right then, what have we got? 5 minutes plus maybe a minute added on for the... They're wasting time like a motherfucker here. Jesus Christ. Get on with it. It's a throw-in, for fuck's sake. Ojukwu down for Esteve. Laurent and now Walker. Instep lost to Dorgu. Dorgu can play Seshko through. Seshko up against Humphreys, but he played it early. He caught me off guard. Unlucky that he didn't catch the keeper off guard. He just tried to sneak it behind Humphreys into the corner, but didn't quite get it. Hannibal's dived under challenge from Fernandez and been booked for it. Dan, welcome into the stream. Hope you're well. I'm upset with the Amorim sacking. I really am. That's a dive. That's worth a booking. That's actually an embarrassing dive, not going to lie. Mark Gahey and Matty Cash on my bench, and in that game it's still 0-0. Ouch. Oh, that's lovely from Aiden Heaven. Playing like a winger. Left foot cross. Humphreys gets it clear as far as Fernandez. Drops it down for Casemiro. United can reset out to Luke Shaw. Dorgu advance. Shaw's going to dig this cross out from deep. And again, it's fallen to Humphreys. Agate brings it down on the chest, and then his volley is deflected into the hands of Dubravka. 100%, Dan. 100%. Doesn't matter which side you look at it, whether it's the Ineos side or it's the Glazers side. Manchester United Football Club will be a lot better once the owners of those industries are dead. Just like CM Punk said about WWE in relation to Vince McMahon, and he was right. I'm going to drop my own pipe bomb on Saturday. Mateus Mane's got an equaliser for Wolves. Go on, Wolves. Dorgu up against Laurent. Good turn. Shaw leaves it for Agate. Casemiro's been given it from Cunha. Diogo Dalot back to Casemiro. Cross from deep. Sheshko's there! What a fucking save! Oh my god. Wow. Martin Dubravka. That's a great save from Dubravka because that's goal bound. Dan, if he'd have scored that, the irony on the timing of that message would have been hilarious. Shaw's in swinging corner, Heavens underneath it. Dubravka gets a touch. Agate down to Dorgu's going to swing out for Shaw again. He'll take a touch. And again, it's an in-swinging cross. It's more central this time. It's up and over everyone. And a little touch, I think, off of... Was it Ugochukwu's head? Is out for another corner, this time from the near side. So it'll be an in-swinger from Bruno Fernandes, I assume. That's an unbelievable leap and header. What a header from Dubravka. A save from Dubravka for the header. That's what Sheshko's all about. Fernandez's corner goes back post. Casemiro's underneath it. It's Walker that's with him. Agate. Did it go out? It didn't. They've managed to get it away. It was only a third of the way over the line, apparently. Not the full set. Martinez swings out. Casemiro brings it down on his chest. Agate with time! You had time! It's going to be one of those nights. It's taken a while, but United have recovered well from going a goal down. It took too long to kick back into gear. But in the last 5 minutes or so, we've seen the step up in gear. De Zerbi named has been mentioned for Man United head coach for next summer. Glasner will suit United and Unai Emery. So, Dan, I'm you won't know this because you're not a part of the Discord server, but this Saturday, myself and a couple of friends and other creators are going to be starting a weekly podcast, sports podcast, predominantly football, but the sports involved, obviously, when major news hits. And one of the things that we're going to discuss is the whole Ruben Amorim Man United situation. So I don't want to air all of my thoughts and opinions on that situation and then have to double down on them before I record, if that makes sense. So that will release on Monday on multiple platforms, including YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it or listen to it and get my opinions there. Florentino's lost it. Dorgu, Cunha, left foot, strike. And again, it's saved by Dubravka. 2 minutes added on. We played 45 seconds of those two already. Burnley are going to survive this first half, I think. Dallo, Casemiro, good turn. Being pulled by Hannibal. Martinez steps past Edwards. That's positive. Fernandez, Dorgu and Shaw both on overlaps. Dorgu inside into the box behind Dubravka. It's Dorgu and it's been blocked again by Humphreys. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Brentford have scored again. Yarmouk, who got the assist. Fernandez corner. It'll be the last play of the half. It's underneath. Humphreys gets it away. It's down to Fernandez again. Picks out another cross. It's deeper this time. Casemiro's underneath it. Agate again. And if this man shoots ever again, I'm going to be fucking livid. All of our best chances of like clean strikes are being taken by a fucking holding midfielder. Assist was Collins. Okay, fair enough. And yeah, Dan, like I say, that's the plan. I don't want to air all of my opinions and grievances not on the podcast because I don't want to be repeating myself. So, as the halftime whistle blows, Burnley go in 1-0 up due to an own goal by Aidan Heaven, who was deflected across into the back of his own net. I need 5 minutes to calm down because there's been a really fucking annoying first half. So I'm going to go and get a drink, go to the toilet. You guys do the same thing. Go and get yourself prepped and ready for the second half. I'll speak to you in a few minutes. Enjoy the tunes. Right, I'm just looking at my FPL. I'm on 41 points. All of my players playing right now. What song is it? I haven't even got the Spotify thing open. Like, I don't know what's playing.
Not a whole lot happened, really. Yeah. They're going to release a short and it's going to just be that it was all a D&D game, I'm telling you. It was all imaginary.
I'm just gonna let you listen to your song. It's fine. I thought that. I'm not waiting that long. Right. Frustrating first half. When have we said that before? I know you can, but then you complained, so I had to follow through. Can we sub Agate off just so that he doesn't shoot anymore? That'd be lovely. Good evening. How are we doing, Sean? Hope you're well, my friend. Hi. Oh, rough. Holy new layout? Yes, sir. Hopefully a little bit more appealing on the eye and not so busy. I hope you're well, my friend. Four, 2-3-1. But Fernandez can either be the top of a triangle in the midfield three, or as a, either side of the 4-2-3-1. Blue Chip LFC, lovely hate watch. Who are we hate watching? I'm assuming LFC stands for Liverpool. Enjoying the hate watch, that's absolutely fine. Just remember there'll be thousands of United fans that will be hate watching Liverpool tomorrow. I won't be one of them because I don't do hate watches because I'm not 12 years old and angry at the world. So I don't do hate watches.
No, you're just nearly 30 years old and angry at the world.
It could be Lincoln, to be fair, Lewis. It could be Lincoln. You are right. Hate watching is amazing. There's one thing that I'll hate watch, and it's Alejandro Garnacho, but I'll get over that eventually. But yeah, I don't. I just enjoy watching football, man. I'm a United fan, so I'll stream myself watching United games. I don't not watch football because it's a certain team is playing. That's silly. I'm a fan of football. I enjoy watching football. It's almost as good as supporting a team. Crazy. 2-1 to Fulham. They're playing Chelsea, no? Yeah, that's Chelsea. Yeah. See, a blue chip. I'm all for banter, man. Fire away. As long as you don't go personal and as long as you don't go too far, I'm all good for banter. Give me your best. Yeah, Cucurella sent off for Chelsea first half. Yeah. Harry Wilson. Fuck, I did not want to hear that. He's not my Spanish friend at all. Does not play for my team. I do not like him. Garnacho's the best United player in the last 10 years. Hilariously unreal level of no ball knowledge being shown by Blue Chip here. By the way, if you're a Liverpool fan, shouldn't you be Red Chip, not Blue Chip? That's a great finish from Harry Wilson. Well done. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored again. I need to go to YouTube to ban someone for fake news. Nah, you don't need to go to YouTube to ban him, though. Enzo Lafay's tried a Panenka penalty at 3-0 down. Crazy. DCL with his 7th goal in 8 games. Crazy. Rangers or Celtic, who do you prefer? I don't actually have a preference because I don't give a fuck about the SPL. If you made me go to a game, I'd probably go to... Do I have to? Nobody cares about the SFPL. Oh, SPFL, sorry. Great little signing, 100%. Grealish and Michael Keane have both been sent off for Everton. What the fuck? Everton down to 9 men. Sarcastically clapped the referee for a foul and got himself a second yellow. Oh, Jackie boy, what have you done? You mug. Guessing he's a Rangers fan. That explains the blue. Well, Blue Chip, are you Rangers or are you Celtic? Because I mean, if I had the choice to go and watch a team in a different country, I certainly wouldn't be going to Scotland. I'm sorry. Go to Spain or Portugal. I'd rather go to France than Scotland. You're Rangers. Makes sense. Is that why you're Blue Chip and not red? Are Rangers and Liverpool a bit of an odd couple to support? Should that not be Celtic and Rangers? That's Celtic and Liverpool. Or am I getting it confused? Oh no, I'm getting it confused. Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, that's how much I know about the SPL. Well, enjoy. Do I watch any other sports? So my three favorite sports are football, Formula One, and pro wrestling, WWE. I don't tend to watch any of the other sports on streams. I only tend to watch football, and I'm getting back into the swing of things with United games. So you'll see me live on YouTube for United games, which probably doesn't appeal to you as a Liverpool fan. But I mean, if you're here to hang out and go banter, then I'm down for it. And the more viewers, the better. The more subscribers, the better. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so trying to get that done. So yeah, big second half underway very, very shortly. Of course, I acknowledge the tribal chief. Of course. Drop me a follow on Kick and see what happens. You'll see just how much I acknowledge the tribal chief. Roshi, welcome back. How's work, mate? Not me sitting here putting a 1 to the sky saying, bro, I'm like, yeah, boy. Drew going to win this title this Friday and going to bring it to Glasgow the next day. Could you imagine? I certainly wouldn't be mad about it. Ready to retire? Are you rich enough to retire? Because if you're not, then don't retire. Winter Olympics starts in less than a month. Yeah, I know. Elijah's going on a little trip to Italy around the same time, but he's not going to the Olympics, as far as I'm aware. He's just not. Cody didn't drop that belt till Mania. Roshi says he's poor enough to retire. Interesting outlook on life. Right, let's try and get back into the swing of this football game, shall we? Because we are back underway. Burnley 1, United 0. Deflected Humphreys cross by Aidan Heaven, looped over the head of Sen Ammons and into the back of the United net. United had big opportunities in the second half and just couldn't quite get the luck they needed for the ball to cross the line, including some great defending from Humphreys and Esteve with goal line clearances. So let's see if we can do anything in the start of the second half. Dorgu, Cunha went back for him, looks for Seshko, finds Dorgu, strike blocked by Humphreys. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. Arsenal might actually win the league this season. I fucking hope not. I don't want Arsenal to win the league because I don't want them to be the next team to win the league other than Liverpool and City. Like the run that Liverpool and City have had in terms of holding on to the league title, I don't want Arsenal to be the one that breaks that chain. We'll never hear the end of it. Right, here we go then. Martinez, good interception, steps forward and looks for an option. And then Dallo wasn't where he needed to be, and nor was Fernandez. Loose pass out for a throw.
Like, if it's not been
Dorgu's playing wide left, yeah.
confirmed by anyone.
In the 4-2-3-1, he's playing as the left midfield or left attacking midfield.
So. I really do not.
She's talking to Brian in the VC text chat. VC chat. If you want to go and join, Sean, you're more than welcome to. Do I see myself doing England watch-alongs for the World Cup? That is still under discussion, purely on the basis that we have a young boy, 9. He'll be what? 14, 15, 16. He'll be about 17 months old, so about a year and a half around the time that the tournament starts. So I don't know, with obviously being in America and Canada and Mexico, whether the timings would be appropriate for me to be doing live streams and screaming and shouting.
Mexico, saying, I believe that
So it's not a no. It's just when we get closer to the time and I start making plans for the tournament, whether I am able to do that or not, or if I have to maybe go out and watch them elsewhere and do a live stream from a pub or something like that. It depends. Because I think England's games don't kick off until like 9-10 o'clock in the evening for the group stage. But it is something that I've done before. I did the Euros in 2021, obviously postponed from 2020. I didn't do the Qatar World Cup out of principle. And then obviously we've got the Euros just gone. I didn't do as much of the games. I did all of the games bar one in the 2021 Euros. So hopefully we'll be doing some more. Bruno Fernandes, Sesko, get in! Yes! Confetti cannon! Do you know how long I've waited to press that button? Bruno Fernandes back in the side, slip pass into the box. Sesko takes it first time, bottom corner. It's United equalising. Oh, longer than that, Sean. I've had that button on the stream deck for a while. Right, let's get the... We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United and we're never going to stop. Right, just updating it on Kick. Now I'm going to update it on YouTube. There we go. We are up to date. And for those on... Yes, I know. I'm working on it. Calm down. It's not my fault that the font fucking moves around, is it? As United break forward again. There we go. That's locked. And then also, I'm going to go to my stream deck and I'm going to press my striker has a goal button. Boom. Ben Šeško with the goal. Bruno Fernandes with the assist. Wolves are on for points. Semenyo's just scored a 96-minute winner for Bournemouth. Crazy. There you go. Need to set it reliant. Yeah, I've done that. Semenyo. Wolves are on for points in 3 games in a row. This will bit them on 7. Wait, they winning? What's the score? 1-1. When did they get the other 3 points? Oh, they beat West Ham. They did. Shit, I was going to say they didn't beat us. They could have, but they didn't. So it's 1-1. But I mean, Everton are down to 9 men. I tell you what, they showed against us in both the games they played in December and early January that they're more than capable of taking points off teams if they fucking put their minds to it and put the ball in the back of the net. So make a relate run for Europe. Go on. Hannibal's corner comes in. Dorgu at the back post gets a little flick header and now he can break. It's Cunha and Agate forward. Šeško burning as well. Here is Agate. He can slot it into Šeško. Went for a back heel and got a second opportunity, and Esteve got it out for a corner. From a corner for Burnley to a corner to United in the space of 20 seconds. Let's go. I'd be a great gaffer in the United dressing room. Are you sure about that? What makes you say that? 14 points off safety is crazy, but just under half the season to go. I've seen crazier things. Leicester won the league, for fuck's sake. Fernandez in swinging corner from the far side, right-footed. It's gone central. Šeško was underneath it. Esteve was there first. Down to Cunha, who's dropped it for Fernandez. First touch. Swings the cross in. It's not great second time round. Cunha's got it. He'll go from distance, and it's very high and very wide. Jose Mourinho. Lewis, you can't tell me that you expected Leicester to win the league that year when the season started. What a ball over the top. Bruno Fernandes has brought it down and he's struck it against the post. Oh! He's gone near post. He should have gone across the GK, but Humphreys was on him. It's a clean as fuck strike against the post too. That thing's still wobbling. Right. 55 minutes played. Burnley 1, United 1. And United have scored twice. What's my favourite FIFA? Oh, great. City actually drew. Dorku, first time cross, looking for Šeško. Esteve gets there first. There's another corner for Fernandez to win swing. FIFA 98 road to the World Cup. I always look back fondly on FIFA 07. FIFA 03 or FIFA 2003 was the first game I properly played for the entire year. There goes Fernandez's corner. It's gone back post this time. Maiden Heavens underneath it. And it's just wide. But how is he not? He does. He heads it onto his own shoulder and out. Yeah, FIFA 15, 16, 17 was a good run. Ever since it's been called EAFC, it sucked. And even before then, it kind of sucked. It was either 16 or 17, Sean, yeah. '13 was fun, yeah. You spent hours in the Have Bournemouth actually beaten Spurs? Semenya. I like fries. Welcome into the stream. How we doing? I like fries as well. What's your favourite kind of fry? Gertz and Royce looking like twins and low up front for Dortmund. Hell yeah. Oh, Jadon Anthony's come on and he's looking to go straight to the heart of the United defence up against Casemiro. Marcus Edwards with the 1-2. He's in behind. Good flicked header from Diogo Dalot. And then Bruno Fernandes wins it on the edge of his own box. Ugachukwu picks up the pieces. The combination of Cunha and Agate couldn't win it off of Ugachukwu. Burnley still in possession. Joel Linton's equalised for Newcastle. Who got the assist? Lamon's ball. Lovely stuff. It is annoying now that United always sack their managers. Tell me about it, bro. Are you a United fan yourself? That'd make us having two things in common. We both like fries and we both like United. What a username. I want to know what his profile picture is. If it isn't a picture of McDonald's fries or something of the equivalent, I'm going to be very disappointed. Bruno Guimaraes, I'll take that. Voltemada and Guimaraes both in my team with assists today. We'll take it. You're a Spurs fan? Oh, God. Where do we go from there? Ugarte round the corner. Dorgu first time cross opportunity down to Sesko. Yes! Let's go! Big Ben Sesko gets 2 in the game. The turnaround is complete. Remontada. Let's go. Hold on a second. Confetti cannon. Let's fucking go. This is what we signed him for. Where is Dan? Dan Davin, where's he gone? Telling me that Sesko was a shit signing. United are the team for me with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, Wido City, fuck off home. Need to update the ball now. Bruno Fernandes being substituted. Bruno. It's Mason Mount and Aiden Heaven. Sorry, Mason Mount and Lenny Yoro coming on for Aiden Heaven and Bruno Fernandes. I will update that in just a second on the strum. Where are my emotes? Ben Sesko gets a blue ball for the second goal. The fuck Man United. The fuck Man United as the Reds go marching. Not. Right, so it's Yoro. If Ben Sesko gets a hat trick, I'm gonna actually lose my mind. Right, Yoro's on, and Fernandes is out for Mount, who is there. And then we're going to do that, and we're going to do that on the stream deck. There we go. Well, that is everything up to date, so I can read the chat again. New manager Sesko scores 2 very interesting fletchable, but there's nothing to say that Amorim wouldn't have played him and he wouldn't have scored in this game. He looked up to it today. We'll still think Leipzig bent you over a barrel, but if you're willing to pay it, I mean, apparently they were. And I mean, Gyökeres told us he'd rather play Champions League football, so we had to go elsewhere. Wolves have bagged themselves a point. It's confirmed full time. I told you the floor for Šeško was lower than Gyökeres. Be serious. Want to know a striker I want to see in the Premier even though he's old? Antoine Griezmann. Lewandowski, never going to happen. Still one of the maddest stories in football transfer history is that Robert Lewandowski didn't sign for Blackburn because of the volcanic ash cloud in Iceland all those years ago. Meant that he couldn't travel. James Milner, the GOAT? I'm not having that from you. Not having that. You can't be a Rangers and a Liverpool fan and say James Milner's the GOAT. Surely you've got to have better options than that. Right, United have got a free kick to defend. Sean. Thing is, half the people in this chat aren't old enough to understand the joke. Well done. I had a feeling you'd know, Lewis. Nice hate watch, by the way. There's no hate watch. I'm a United fan. There is no hate watch. I don't do hate watches. I'm not a hateful person. Ooh. Edwards has stepped away from Casemiro and then Agate, driven to the edge of the box, out to Jadon Anthony. This game isn't over, by the way. Still 25 minutes to go. Anthony twists, turns, and takes his strike. It hits Diogo Dalot's heel, and then Casemiro can play in with Cunha, although they've lost out. Lawrence ran into traffic. Mount, Cunha lost out to Ugochukwu, but it's being forced back towards their own goal of Burnley. Is Florentino driving forward. Misses out Edwards. Finds Josh Laurent. Edwards picks up the little scrappy pieces. I was hate watching United, but it looks like they're going to win, sadly. What? Wow. Jadon Anthony. Told you the game wasn't over. Damn. That's a fucking finish and a half as well. For fuck's sake. There we go. Game on indeed. Burnley 2, Man United 2. It's a great finish from Jadon Anthony. Yeah, Lamans wasn't going to get there. That's a great strike from Jadon Anthony and his 2-2 at Turf Moor. That is their first shot on target of the game, though, technically. 23 goals in 8 games is good going, by the way. Oh, as in, like, today's fixtures, you mean? Marcus Edwards has won a free kick in a dangerous position here. Okay. Game on. On Luke Shaw. Yeah, it's Luke Shaw that's committed the foul. Is it a booking for Luke Shaw or? No. Okay. That's fine. Ow, fuck. Getting uncomfortable here, boys. I don't mean in terms of the game. Edwards, Anthony, and Broja all over this. Anthony's actually pushing Broja away and leaving Edwards. Spurs will win the UCL this season. You have got more chance of being bitten by a shark at the top of Mount Everest. But continue thinking that way. Sorry if that's harsh. Suze, what do you reckon the odds of being bitten by a shark on the top of Mount Everest are?
1 in 6 quintillion.
Sweet. 1 in 6 quintillion. You got less chance than that. All right then. Edwards probably going to stick this top bin to 3-2. Hits the wall. Casemiro with a big chest away.
Don't have to do this one.
Agate's won the throw in. Well, he thinks he has. The ref's assistant has said no. This is once again a game that shows, as an advert for the Premier League, that there are no easy games or easy teams in the Premier League anymore where you go to a ground and you're guaranteed 3 points. Doesn't matter who you are. Granted, United are nowhere near where they should and fans would want them to be, but Wolves showed it, Leeds have shown it, Burnley have shown it, Sunderland are showing it. There is no easy game in the Premier League anymore. Daniel Baker, that's not very nice. First chat message in the stream and he's called me a tosser. That's not very nice. Siobhan, welcome back. Yeah, no, Sean, I do understand that football is becoming more competitive. Cunha's played Šeško in over the top here. He's in behind. He's got Esteve and Humphreys with him. He's had to check back. Yeah, tell me about it, Warren, first comment. You reckon you're going to spend another 400 to 500 million in the summer as a Liverpool fan? Where are you getting that money from? Dorgu, Cunha, Casemiro was on the overlap, but it was behind him. Although Burnley have just smashed it all the way out to Lamans. Oh, Daniel Baker's not got much else to say other than calling me a tosser. Fair enough. What an interesting young man. Okay, back to the game. Mason Mounts received possession from Cunha. Dropped it in for Diogo Dalot, who's going to find Ugarte. Luke Shaw stepped in above Edwards. Feigns the shot. Šeško on the turn. He just couldn't quite get the connection on the shot. He's on a hat-trick, though. There's a counter-attack here. Broya's in behind. That's fantastic from Ugarte. Casemiro has picked it up. Cunha, Mount, Casemiro again. And then Cunha out in the right channel up against Florian. He's going to drive the channel. Cunha, he's quick enough. Cunha, still Cunha. Picks out Šeško. Good touch. Turn. Trying to turn and lay off a shot. He couldn't get there. Unlucky. Never lost on a bet in the EFL Championship. You'll just keep losing money. That is very true. Kobe Mino and Joshua Zirkzee getting ready to come on for United. Sean, is he still in the chat, or have you done anything, or is he just called me a tosser and dipped? Wonder if I can find his mum's Facebook and report to her what he goes around and does in his private time. Martinez inside for Casemiro. Šeško was sort of bodied out the way by Esteve there, but not a foul. Looking for a nibble? Yeah, fair. Edwards is in the channel for Walker. Martinez has gone out there to meet him. I mean, he's done fantastically well to win a goal kick. Walker's not happy. But it's a goal kick. 73 minutes played. Burnley 2, United 2. It's not got a touch from Martinez. Walker's clipped it over the top of him. So Cunha's coming off for Zirkzee. And Casemiro is coming off. Cobb's main is on. And Joshua Zirkzee is on as well. So 4 of the 5 substitutions available to Darren Fletcher being made. Team is now correct. If Mainu wants to score, I'll be absolutely happy with it. Siobhan, you are not 40. He was talking about somebody in my YouTube comments who came in, called me a tosser and fucked off. Interesting people on the internet nowadays. If you're 40, I'm 60. Just saying. Bean Toasty, welcome into the YouTube stream. I don't subscribe to that childish behaviour, I'm afraid. Nice try, though. That's a nice flick from Dorgu into Shaw, although he's got to turn back because of pressure from Walker. Garte's done very well. No, sir. Far too many people have tried and far too many people have failed, my friend. My normal response is I prefer 6ix9ine, but I don't want to talk about what I do with your mum in public. But I thought I'd twist it up this time. I mean, let's be real, it's a good reply. Armando Broja's races run as he substituted on the 75-minute mark. Lyle Foster on to replace him. Fabian Schär being stretchered off. What happened? When did Burnley turn into Real Madrid? When United turned up. Lyle Foster scrapping with Lisandro Martinez immediately. Like, comes straight in and starts scrapping. Walker's just stood on the back of Dorgu's calf there. Fucking cheeky bastard. DCL full weight landed on his knee and he immediately waved his hand saying he's done. Oh, that's not good. Burnley turned into Real Madrid when United turned into Carlisle. Sounds about right. Here goes Lenny Yoro breaking down the right-hand side. Good turn from Dallo. Drops it in for Mount. He's got Xerxes in forward, but he elects for Luke Shaw. Takes it on the instep. 2 touches. Cross, looking for Xerxes. Header away as far as Kobbie Mainoo. Down for Diogo Dallo. Dallo back for Mainoo. Not the greatest cross. Wasn't the greatest pass from him, to be fair. Yoro stepping forward. Plays it out for Dallo. Time to take a touch. He almost slips. Regains his composure. And then Yoro's header from the cross trickles out for a goal kick. Big sad. Yeah, Siobhan, it's very rare that a footballer's ever the same after a knee injury, especially an ACL, MCL, etc. Kyle 20 Wise Walker is pissing me off. Fuck's sake. I've enjoyed tonight's stream. It's been fun. It's always nice to hang out with you lot. Like, football result aside and everything else, it's always nice to hang out and not have any pressure or expectations of, like, trying to deal with dickheads in open lobbies, for example, or screaming at rivals or foot champs. Like, it's nice to just hang out and bond over mutual admiration of a sport, even if you don't support the team. Right, here we go. United. Dorgu. Shaw on the overlap up against Walker. Shaw gets there. Walker's deflected it. Sesko's underneath it. It's hit Xerxes. And smashed away by Esteve. Lamons has come all the way to the halfway line to get it. Down on the chest and then up and not quite as far as he probably wanted it, but still further forward. And then Lyle Foster was offside. Martinez knew it and let it run out. Your knee went at 14. So I've not had any serious knee injuries. I always used to get hamstring. The hamstring used to go. So what stopped me playing, Sunday league football in my late teen and early adult years was the fact that my hamstring just couldn't get through a semi-intense game of football without feeling something or having to pull up on a sprint or something like that. It's just not good. Fans boycotted the match on Monday because they haven't heard anything from the club owner since the start of the season. What, Leicester? That's what happens when you sack Ruud van Nistelrooy. Shouldn't have sacked Ruud. Simple as, really. Right. How long we got left? 10 minutes to play. We took exactly to the 80th minute. Baked potatoes. Welcome into the stream.
You're getting a lot of food.
I am getting a lot of food related, but I'm getting slightly concerned because I've also just been called Unk, and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I know I'm 30 in March, but Unk status is a bit crazy, not gonna lie. Came onto the feed and you're sad because United are not losing. Well, who do you support, Baked Potato? It's got to be City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. I'm 30 in March, yeah. Here come United driving forward. Luke Shaw in the ascendancy. Plays it in for Xerxes. Shots blocked. Dorgu's cross finds Shesko! No, that was it. He didn't get a hold of it. Oh, that was the hat tricks. Big Ben, man. You're a Liverpool fan. Well, you're allowed to be in here. Like I say, I'm all for banter. I'm all for people, taking the piss a little bit football related. But if you go personal or you overstep a boundary, you will be dealt with. So you're more than welcome here. There's no segregation of fans. Like, you're not allowed to be here because you support this team, this, that, and the other. I appreciate the subscription. Oh, Daniel Baker's back after calling me a tosser. He says 30 is almost beyond Unk. You're hitting OG status. I mean, isn't OG good? Bro is born from dinosaur era. Crazy. I'm being bullied by 12-year-olds on YouTube. It's crazy. Nah, Siobhan, I'm nearly done with 29. 28's long behind me. Kid has no idea what he's talking about. I mean, Sean's here to deal with it. Sean's just gone, well, you're hitting wanker status. Brendan Aronson with a double. What? They're beating Newcastle, sorry. Crazy. Feels like 2025 was yesterday. I mean, to be fair, if you go back 7 yesterdays ago, it was 2025. But close. Oh, Dorgu just lost his footing. Goal kick. 29 in July. Enjoy being 28 for the next 6 months. Don't worry about being 30 when you're not even 29 yet. Oh, Agate being subbed off and Shy Lacey getting his opportunity. So we're going to swap him out. What I'm going to do... I'm not going to move the players around. I'm just going to leave them in the positions that they're in. So it will show Shy Lacey as the deepest midfielder. That's obviously not the case. It'll be Mainu and Mount and then Lacey in front. But just, yeah, we'll ignore that. You guys are Unk. Fantastic. Here come Burnley forward. Marcus Edwards tried a cross, smashed into the legs of Martinez. Xerxes was there to pick up the pieces, and now Mainu can find Dorgu. And United trying to find an escape route. There it is, back to Mainu, and Mount can drive forward now. Outside to Shy Lacey, playing in the right-hand side. First involvement in the game for the youngster. Lacey to the edge of the box, strikes one! Oh! Hit the bar! Oh my God, what a goal that would have been! What a first involvement from the lad! Oh my god, if someone's watching this game, please tell me that you've not just seen what I've seen. Shire Lacey. He just drifts inside Lucas Perez onto his left foot and he whips one. You know, the type that Anthony tried for like 3 years at United and could never get one right. Lacey's just put that one just into the centre of the bar, an inch lower, and it drops in. That is so unlucky. Daniel Baker, buddy needs to get off stream and start a family or something. Well, my fiance's over there and my 1-year-old basically is in his bed at the moment. So I've already achieved more in my life than you have by the sounds of it. So Buddy probably needs to get off my stream and go and do something constructive with his life. We can play that game, Sunshine. Right, anyway. Don't fucking congratulate me. I'm going to sit there and try and patronise me, Sunshine. I've forgotten more about life than you'll ever learn. Evidently, nobody told you about respect. Right then, with 5 minutes to play plus, 4 minutes to play now plus added time. It's still Burnley 2, United 2. That's a very strong pass back from Humphreys to Dubravka. He's dealt with it well. Clearances as far as Dallo. Mainu then wins a free kick of Florentino. Because I'm live on vertical and horizontal, so regardless as to where they're typing on YouTube, it pops up in both the chats. Ball back in play. Martinez receives from Yoro. Luke Shaw finds Mainu in step to Mount. Driving into this left-hand side. Dorgu up against Walker. Shesko scrapping with Humphreys. Mount. Mainu. In step for Xerxes. Went to turn Humphreys and didn't quite make it work. And now Burnley can break. Fiorentino's only found Luke Shaw, though, and now Dorgu to Dallo. Don't do anything silly. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, you twat. And Mainu's even worse. Jesus Christ. Don't think I'll go to work on Friday. Don't want to be ripped by drawing with Burnley. That's up to you. I reckon there'll be 4 minutes added on, I reckon. Teacher's a twig, so I'll just deck him. Do it. I double dog dare you to do it. Oh, for fuck's sake. There are some that I know, there are some that I don't. But there are also mods in the chat, so I'd be careful who you refer to as a dick eater. Scott Parker just been given a yellow card. Love lurking. Well, you're only going to be able to lurk for another, 5 or 6 minutes tops, because once this game's finished, I sign off for the night. Yeah, I know. But it's not, at the end of the day, it's not me that says it. I'm just referring and telling him probably not a good idea to refer to people as it. What an introduction that would have been for Shy Lacey. Jesus Christ. Martinez is looking for... He was looking for Sheshko. Went over the top of him. Went over the top of Xerxes. Went over the top of Dallo, who was even further forward, panickingly enough. And it's out for a goal kick as we tick in. The 90 minutes have been played. So how many have been added on? I reckon 4. Five minutes added on. Okay. Here we go then. 5 minutes to either sound out the draw or push for the winner. What does Darren Fletcher do? Goal kick goes long. Lacey's the one up to win it. Dorgu then brings it down. Sheshko flick on for Xerxes. Couldn't quite get there ahead of Esteve. Shaw in for Dorgu. Has to go back to Martinez. That's fine. Well, subscribing is certainly one way to go about trying to turn around the first impression that you gave, Mr. Baker. Next time you're in a stream chat, maybe don't start by calling someone a tosser. That's good strength from Kobe Mainu. Lacey's done well to recover. Mainu back in possession. Martinez. We've played a minute and a half of the added 5. Martinez driving past. He's got Lyle Foster with him. Shaw goes in for Mason Mount. Clips a reverse one in towards Luke Shaw, who can't bring it down. Oh, that was beautiful idea from Mount in principle, but Shaw, I don't think he read it. He saw it too late. So unlucky. Brendan Harrison's got 2, but given away a penalty. Fuck's sake. Marcus Edwards substituted. Just wanted to see if you'd react to it. Was pleasantly surprised. I'll give you a little bit of advice. You can take it or leave it. If you want to get a reaction out of someone, try being positive, because we live in a world now where negativity has become boring. Trying to insult someone to get a reaction is expected. So when someone new to a channel or new to a stream is nice straight off the bat, it's a pleasant surprise and more likely to actually get a response. So maybe give that a go. Or not. It's up to you. I wonder how many FPL points I'm on. Walker's going to time waste as much as he can. And they're going to go and hold it in the channel. Shaw's managed to win it back, but he's clipped it as far as Laurent. Now Walker wins a throw-in off of Dorgu. I think we're going to just see this one out. Bruno Gamara scores it. I'll be very happy. All good, Daniel. 3-3. What a game. 6 goals at St James's. 4 goals at Turf Moor. What's going on? Who's the referee booking? Lyle Foster. Yeah. Trying to waste time, stopping Lamans from taking the free kick. Again, Daniel, just be careful. There are mods in the chat. Bruno Guimaraes has equalised from the spot. That's good for the FPL as United come forward. Probably the last attack of the game. Dalot finds Lacey, who's driving forward. Goes for the shot. The confidence on this kid is unbelievable. Naming lights tonight. Fuck. I mean, that's the last play of the game. It is going to finish 2-2, but... two big opportunities for Shai Lacey. And there it is. The game is over. Burnley hold Darren Fletcher's Manchester United to a 2-2 draw. Scott Parker's side will definitely be the happier of the two with the result. Own goal from Aiden Heaven cancelled out by Benjamin Sesko, who then got his second of the game to put United 2-1 ahead before Jaden Anthony wrapped an absolute beauty in. Jesus Christ. Hi, Andy. Fair play. Well, there you go. That is the end of the game. United 2, Burnley 2. We are going to sign off on that note. I want to say thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Obviously, it's a new layout, so I hope that it's a bit more easy on the eye and a bit more appealing. We're going to continue to evolve and continue these streams. My next stream will be Sunday for the FA Cup game against Brighton. I believe that's a 4:30 kickoff, but I could be wrong. But you know, whenever the game's on, I'll be live 15 minutes beforehand, both on Kick and on YouTube in the horizontal and vertical platforms. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions over on YouTube. The follows on Kick. And for now, have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday for however long it lasts. Much love. As always, I'll see you soon. Peace.